There are times where we allow our emotions to get the better of us. At times, we just get swept away by an achievement so much that we simply let go of conventional wisdom and other things that the law of morality doesn't agree to. Football is the same, and throughout the game's very existence, there have been countless cases of players scoring a goal and celebrating in a way that has irked a lot of people. So today, we're going to talk about all these celebrations that happened in the game but are no longer considered acceptable. At number 5, we have a rather X-rated celebration from Sam Clucas. While we have seen a fair share of footballers use a hand and eye gesture to celebrate their ability to beat a goalkeeper, Sam Clucas was caught in hot waters. This happened in a league game between Swansea and Arsenal in February, which the Swans won 3-1. Clucas scored a goal for the Welsh Giants and then ran towards a TV camera making a spying gesture with his right hand. Alright, if we look at it casually, the celebration meant no harm, but here's the thing. People do like to watch steamy videos on the internet every now and then, so everyone knew that the gesture was a reference to the logo of a viral pornographic website. The website apparently puts together different porn videos and has been accused of degrading women. Naturally, the FA tried to control the situation with Swansea, claiming that their player wasn't fully aware of the website. Yeah, right. And while the issue was put to bed, Clucas wasn't the only person who did that. Jack Stevens and Charlie Austin have used a similar gesture. But if anyone were to repeat the celebration today, they would definitely be in a world of pain. At number 4, we have a celebration that could have caused a revolt on the pitch. Scoring against your former teammates does tend to put you in an awkward situation, because if you celebrate, you will be seen as an ungrateful prat. Most of the players choose not to celebrate scoring against their former club. But for Emmanuel Adebayor, that guy was literally waiting for the opportunity to get back at Arsenal. And that moment arrived in a league encounter between Manchester City and Arsenal in 2009. Earlier in the season, the striker had sealed a move to City for £25 million, and due to that, he received a lot of flack from the Gunners fans. For Adebayor, he moved to City because a bid was accepted and terms were suitable for him. The citizens won the game 4-2, and Adebayor scored a goal as well. But rather than be a little humble about it, the Togolese striker decided to run the entire length of the pitch and slid on his knees and taunted Arsenal fans. Of course it was going to cause mayhem. The FA decided to fine Adebayor £25,000 and banned him for 2 games. But then again, the player will always remember as being the only person who found a way to get back to the fans who had always been hostile towards him. At number 3, we have Nicolas Anelka. The former France international was never a stranger to controversy. In his early days, he forced a move from Arsenal to Real Madrid, where he flopped. During the 2010 World Cup, he was sent home for abusing manager Raymond Domenech. But the most controversial moment of his career came because of how he celebrated a goal for West Brom in a 3-3 draw against West Ham in 2013. The striker celebrated one of his 2 goals with a gesture commonly known as the quenelle. Now, the gesture was created by his famous comedian friend, Dieudonné Mbala Mbala. Sadly, though, the gesture was linked with anti-Semitism and has often been described as an inverted Nazi salute. Of course, Anelka landed in serious trouble, was banned for 5 games and fined £80,000. West Brom were also impacted with the club losing the sponsorship of Zoopla that was co-owned by a Jewish businessman. At number 2, we have a snorting incident that is funny but also has no place in today's extremely sensitive world. Liverpool striker Robbie Fowler was always a fun-loving chap. In the 90s, he was one of the best strikers around, but that did not stop rival fans from accusing him of taking drugs. Eventually, it got a little too much for him. It was April 1999. Liverpool were set to take on bitter rivals Everton in the Merseyside Derby. Fowler, as always, scored a goal, went down on all fours on the goal line right in front of the Toffees faithful, and mimicked snorting a line of cocaine. Turns out that the FA did not appreciate it and banned him for 4 games and even fined him £60,000. Ah well, must have been worth it. At number 5, we have a celebration that is definitely never happening again. We know that football ground racism is quite a thing in Italy. In the capital city of Rome, we have Lazio, where there have been issues pertaining to the stands being a breeding ground for fascist ideology. Now, Paolo Di Canio was a legend, an amazing player who scored goals and created the sort of moments that can never be repeated. The Italian, though, was always a controversial character and was openly fascist. He grew up idolizing Benito Mussolini, so in one of the games, he scored a goal and celebrated that by using a fascist gesture. Lazio fans were fine with it, but Serie A wasn't and fined him only €7,000. But Di Canio should consider himself lucky because in Italy, fascism is a recognized crime. So guys, these are some of the celebrations that have been banned. We're sure there's loads of such celebrations, so why don't you tell us about a few of those? Remember to hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel. Till next time.